Fire and blood! Westeros is on the brink as the Dance of the Dragons heats up. The fiery depths of the recently released House of the Dragon Season 2 teaser trailer. We left off with a realm fractured, loyalties divided, and a young king on a very uncomfortable throne. Now, Rhaenyra Targaryen and Aegon II Targaryen are locked in a bloody civil war for ultimate power. Will diplomacy prevail, or will Westeros erupt in a dragon-fueled apocalypse? This teaser is packed with clues, and we are here to dissect every burning second of it. The trailer opens with the Green Army exiting King's Landing's gates. It's clear that compared to earlier seasons of Game of Thrones and even the first season of House of the Dragon, the showrunners have significantly enhanced the city's exterior visuals. Revisiting the original Game of Thrones, you'll notice a reliance on close-up shots and a lack of expansive white exteriors requiring extensive CGI. This is a major contributor to the extended production time for this season. Apparently, Season 1's hefty special effects budget went primarily towards the dragon fights we're about to witness. The trailer hints at this conflict as the Green Army marches towards Duskendale, seemingly at dusk. We then hear Rhaenys voiceover on Dragonstone, likely during a funeral for the Cargill twins. The scene implies that the Dance of the Dragons will escalate to a point where the sheer bloodshed and animosity will cause everyone to lose sight of the initial reason for the war. The trailer cleverly uses a local conflict to mirror the larger war. The Bracken and Blackwood families, locked in a generations-old feud like the Hatfields and McCoys, represent the wider Dance of the Dragons. The feud began way back in Season 1 before the time jump when a young Blackwood killed a Bracken in a fight. Now, we see younger members of both houses continuing the pointless struggle, oblivious to the feud's origin. This mirrors a key theme of Season 2, the consequences of the older generation's actions on the younger. The showrunner explains how the season focuses more on the children, now in their 20s, who inherit their parents' problems. The trailer showcases this with the Blackwoods siding with Rhaenyra and attacking the Brackens. The scene emphasizes the youth of the fighters, highlighting how they are blindly perpetuating a cycle of violence. The trailer hints at the devastating impact of the war, with talk of burning and killing, suggesting that both sides, the Blacks and the Greens, will ultimately lose their children to this pointless conflict. Fabian Frankel describes Criston Cole as a hate-filled villain, disgusted by his own role in the conflict. He even resents Eric Cargill for questioning his honor, a hypocritical act considering Criston's own actions. Notably, he now wears the Hand of the King chain. We also see Daemon Targaryen taking Harrenhal, mirroring his war-hungry nature. Matt Smith reveals Daemon's mental decline from years of inactivity on Dragonstone. He's become fatter, older, and lazier, longing for the thrill of battle. Despite his anger towards Viserys for not recognizing him as heir and his clashes with Rhaenyra, Daemon ultimately supports her claim. He's a powerful weapon she can't afford to lose. The trailer flashes scenes of Daemon landing at Harrenhal and a new shot of Jace. The final scene hints at a potential tragedy. Jace, like Aemond, Aegon, Criston, and even Daemon could succumb to the war's bloodlust. The consequences are dire if he follows their path. We also see the new green banners adorning the Red Keep, featuring a two-legged gold dragon sigil representing House Hightower. The trailer delves into the symbolism of the Targaryen banners. Rhaenyra wields the traditional red and black banner with a four-legged dragon. In the original Game of Thrones, Daenerys' banner had a two-legged dragon due to a production error. The show later explained this as Daenerys' followers relying on inaccurate descriptions after the Targaryen sigils were destroyed. Aegon's behavior raises eyebrows. Despite his recent loss of Prince Jacaerys, he appears overly enthusiastic about war. This shift in mood suggests he may not have grieved as deeply as he initially portrayed. We see Alicent visiting the Sept, likely seeking solace for her actions. This includes her secret relationship with Criston Cole, which she finally confessed to her father, Otto Hightower. Interestingly, Otto dismissed her confession, perhaps knowing already, but prioritizing his familial bond with Alicent over judgment. The Black Council, concerned about Daemon's silence during his Harrenhal takeover, devises a plan to find dragon seeds from old texts. This is likely due to their fear of Daemon's fate and the Green's imminent attack. The trailer confirms the presence of 4 dragon eggs on Dragonstone: red, blue, green, and gold. We also see a scarred dragon keeper, a testament to the inherent dangers of caring for these powerful creatures. Rhaenyra takes Bella to patrol the forest on Moon Dancer, presumably searching for the approaching green forces with Whagar and Sunfire by their side. Aegon wields the Valyrian steel dagger of Aegon the Conqueror, which holds a prophecy he remains unaware of. Viserys never revealed it, as he didn't intend for Aegon to be king. In a tense exchange, Otto Hightower reminds Aegon that his ascension wasn't his father's will, but rather the Green's doing. This revelation casts doubt on Viserys' true feelings for Aegon. The trailer throws in a few interesting connections. We see the same Valyrian steel dagger from Game of Thrones, the one with a complex history involving Littlefinger, Joffrey, the Faceless Men, and ultimately the Night King. There's a scene with Corlys and Rhaenys at the shipyards, likely interacting with Adam and Adrian Velaryon, who will become significant characters later. Notably, Adam will emerge as a dragon rider. Rhaenyra warns about the devastating consequences of dragon warfare, which the trailer underscores with contrasting scenes. We see Aegon leading the Greens out of the Red Keep, likely the forest Baela is scouting on Moon Dancer. Perhaps she even drives Criston Cole back into hiding. The scene initially seemed like a post-battle moment, but its placement here suggests it might occur before the Battle of the Rock's Rest. The trailer hints at the major battles of the season. The Dance of the Dragons begins with the sack of Duskendale, which might happen in Episode 3. We've seen glimpses from previous trailers, but it's unclear if they'll condense it like past Game of Thrones battles. However, Ryan Condal has stated that Episode 4 will be dedicated almost entirely to the Battle of Rook's Rest. This raises questions about the pacing of the remaining 4 episodes. If the season's climax occurs midway, how will they maintain tension through the finale? The Dance of the Dragons offers many possibilities for epic battles beyond this point. The future of House of the Dragon promises plenty of fire and fury, with a focus on the emergence of new dragon riders and epic battles that will reshape the realm. The back half of Season 2 is poised to delve into the concept of dragon seeds, individuals with a Valyrian bloodline who can potentially bond with dragons. This opens the door for a significant expansion in the number of dragons we encounter. While the total number across all seasons is estimated to be 17, viewers shouldn't expect to see all of them in Season 2. However, glimpses of new dragons are likely. Wormithor, briefly shown at the end of Season 1, is a strong contender. Silverwing, another formidable dragon, is also a potential addition. Sheepstealer, another beast mentioned in the lore, might join the fray as well. The second season explores the moral complexities of the war. Take the War of Adam of Hull, glimpsed in Episode 2 staring at the slain recatchers strung up in King's Landing. Currently, a commoner serving the Queen cause, the show might deviate slightly from the books and give him an opportunity to switch sides. His disgust with Aegon's actions and Otto Hightower's lament about Aegon's reckless behavior hint at a potential allegiance shift, similar to what might happen with Hugh the Hammer. The cancellation of the final 2 episodes of Season 2 reportedly stemmed from a desire to kick off Season 3 with a spectacular battle. The sheer number of major conflicts within the Dance of the Dragons timeline would have necessitated multiple large-scale battles in Season 2, which might have exceeded HBO's budget constraints. This decision implies a focus on a one wow moment in Season 2, leaving fans curious about how the pacing will be managed through the remaining episodes. That fiery hot teaser for House of the Dragon Season 2 has us burning with anticipation. Let me know in the comments below, which team are you on? Team Black or Team Green? Who do you think will ultimately claim the Iron Throne?